good.
It is good. It is good.
Oh, it is smooth.
Yeah, it's a lot better than some of
It's rum, right? This is rum?
It's rum.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
rum. Well, it's kind of...
It's so good.
Here, Chris.
Or
mix
if
it
you
with
want
Dr.
lime
Pepper?
sherms instead, Eddie.
He doesn't give a shit. Obviously.
I'll say this, it's a lot better than the freaking Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Yeah, whose idea was that?
I did it because the fact it's like I don't drink alcohol most of the time straight.
I don't know which drink alcohol.
But that's because
but
the
when
fact
I
that
do,
I'm a fucking lightweight.
it's Red Bull. What the fuck?
Well, no, he was the one that brought Red Bull.
I brought Red Bull.
I was trying to figure it, like Red Bull was the only thing I had access like
Hey,
within reach.
hey, just someone
Within
gives
reach.
you because someone hands you a gun doesn't mean you fire it.
It makes me want to
so
fire
it's
it.
not Justin's fault.
No, it was the fact that like I was being lazy
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
because I didn't want to go into your fridge and grab the. Dr.
I'm
Pepper.
definitely gonna mix Fireball and Dr. Pepper here in a little bit once I'm done with this Cannonball stuff. But hey, everybody, welcome to Front Row Geeks.
Hola.
Episode 78. Welcome to the mystic episode. I don't know. I tried that. I tried to channel that. I don't know if I did really well on that. There you go. Well, that's visual. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for the visual on an audio podcast. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, if anybody ever sees him, just make noise at him when he's not listening. And basically that's the effect that we have here.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
You were channeling Andy
Fucking Ewok.
Really?
Murloc.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I am Baron5X, your humble host and the director of... No, I am the Sorcerer Supreme of the Front Row Geeks
Yes, humble.
Entertainment System. Joined by my Baron Mordo, David Asher Omega.
You really would consider me your Mordo?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then our ancient one, Justin. Ironically, the youngest one in the room.
I'd say,
I know I'm balding, but damn.
No, I would say Justin is Wong.
Wong.
You're not
I
Asian.
laugh too much.
Don't whitewash this.
Come on, David.
Jeez.
Racist.
Yeah. Whoa. And sexist. Wait, that's me. Never mind.
That's you.
That was me. Crap.
Well, if you guys can't tell yet...
You can be Rachel McAdams. Wait, is that her name? Amy Adams? Rachel McAdams?
I forgot.
No, you can be Ned. You can be Ned.
Ned?
Or what
The potato chip eating doctor.
No, who's the one that he told, like cover your watch? Or
Ned. I think it was Ned.
yeah,
it was-
Ned, something
yeah, it
like
was
that, right?
Ned.
Yeah,
It was
you're
Ned.
Ned. It's fine. You're still a brilliant brain surgeon. You're just not the main character.
Tears.
Still a brilliant surgeon. Anyway, as you can probably tell, we have seen the light, the eye that is Doctor Strange, and we will be getting into that, as well as
Spoiler cast, essentially.
Shoot, I forgot that's what I'm talking about.
God,
I had
there's
such a list.
Doctor Strange.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's been some more announcements for Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. I'll recap Tucson Comic Con as well, of course.
We'll probably go over our Extra Life.
Extra Life.
And our Extra Life event. So Tucson Comic Con Extra Life, we'll go into some overview of that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like that'll be a lot. So let's go ahead and let's kick it in. Let's go ahead and get started with the Tucson Comic Con Extra Life stuff. So anyone's listening who's new to the podcast, thank you very much for visiting us out there. This is the first time we actually went to a con, and people were like, "We know you." And I'm like, "Yet you don't. You must be somebody else."
I'm like, and the fact like we actually got a crap ton of likes because of this.
I know we broke 100, guys. Whoa,
Woo!
woo!
First milestone.
No. But there was seriously a moment where someone came up to us and said, "Oh yeah, my friend watches you guys, or my brother watches you guys." And like, what? Sure. Like, yeah. So, yeah, can I record you guys saying hi to him? I don't think that's us. So yeah, someone videotaped us, and yeah, buddy, we thank you for. God, I can't remember his name now. I feel really bad. But it was such a shock because I've never had anyone. Yeah, we know you. Nah, you don't mean us. You must mean somebody else. We had no idea.
You must mean Rooster Teeth or something.
Yeah, we're not Rooster Teeth. Like I can see the resemblance. We're pretty kick-ass, but that's not us. But still, they happen more than once. So somebody knows who we are. So it's kind of nice.
I'm
So someone listening to this, David. So stop acting like such a dick.
God damn it, David.
That's my entire shtick, Eddie. I'm the dick.
Well, get the shtick out of your ass.
Ooh. Shots fired. Anyway,
Shots.
it was a nice experience. I will say that we were really busy at the booth, so I actually didn't get to see a lot as far as what was going on. But, I mean, what walks by you is still pretty fucking fascinating. I mean, the cosplay was on point. On point.
You know,
Always.
There's always somebody that does way too good of a job for a small convention. You get the people that look like they're from the movie.
But that's where we get like that really like some neat stuff that happens out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Like in the bigger con, like Phoenix Comic Con, you get that because the volume
There's
of people,
so many
percentage wise, the stats said there's going to bound to be someone do something random. Yeah. But at least this one, there's something a little more to it. That because it's smaller, because it's a little more intimate, someone tries something a little extra, and it's just
it just pops out.
It warms the heart.
Stop doing that, Eddie.
Okay,
That's
so
creepy.
since we're doing cosplay a little bit here, what's your favorite cosplay you've ever seen? Just the character. Mine's Oogie Boogie. The guy was spot on with his Oogie Boogie.
So that would be a good one.
This was at Phoenix Comic Con this year. Somebody in Guyver 1.
Ooh.
And I have a photo of it.
Oh, okay. Let's see it. Eddie?
I don't know if I remember a specific one that I like the most. Generally speaking, my favorite cosplay to see is a Moxie cosplay.
You just...
Last year. Good lord. Sneezing on a podcast?
You just like seeing the tits, don't you?
I mean, not gonna lie, that really helps, but it's still an impressive cosplay, just because there's so much intricacy when it goes into it.
I mean,
yes, I'm male and I get distracted, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, do you like it when they actually put the detail to get it, like the cell shading in there?
Yeah, especially that. I mean, if they don't do that, it's not a complete loss, but that is really cool.
That's really good.
It's not a loss for me, but when I see ones that go into detail of the cell shading, it's even better. It's just even better.
I think my second favorite one that I've ever seen, it was, I think it was Anime Expo of like 04. So
nice. Years ago.
It's a fucking decade ago. It was Leon Kennedy.
Oh.
Spot fucking on. I got the print somewhere in my house. It was how old it was? It was on a fucking disposable camera.
Okay.
You can't even find those things anymore, I don't think. But
back in my day,
no, I think you can get them, but instead of getting like a print, you just turn them in. And they give you a DVD back. Yeah.
Lame. But no, I mean, cosplay can be so on point sometimes.
There's just so many.
So
you
all
guys
the fucking
do
Elsas,
well.
Good
job.
Anna and Elsa's that I saw at one specific at
that was a good one
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
my god! There's like one at like anywhere you took. There's at least one within your view of vision. Like
I actually didn't see one this time around.
I saw a few.
It's not getting as popular anymore because it's not as.
Yeah, I remember going to. This was when I'm in the military and I was in Connecticut, going to Connecticon, which is more of a science fiction fantasy general one.
Connecticon.
And like the first year I went there, it's like, I shit you not, I saw so many Homestuck cosplayers that they literally just, it was like a sea of trolls from Homestuck. And it's like, I felt really kind of disappointed because it's like, they're drowning out all the other cosplayers just by en masse.
Yeah, but that's kind of what they do at conventions. I mean,
yeah.
I was impressed by two Doctor Who cosplays that I saw. One was of a Dalek. This was someone who's a really good Dalek, and this one was just a guy in a Dalek outfit, like going around. Like I don't know how he built it. It was impressive. There was another one though of who? Do you guys remember the name of the progenitor of the Daleks?
Davros?
Yes,
yeah, Davros,
there was a Davros there, and it was pretty good.
In the wheelchair and everything?
Yeah,
cool.
going around.
You have to be in a wheelchair to do Davros.
Well, in the original, he wasn't in there. In one, was he?
We're talking about wheelchair version.
I've seen some of the original Doctor Who. He's basically, his lower half of his body is at like the lower half of a Dalek.
Oh, it is? Okay.
He's always been that way.
This one's the latest version incarnation.
Oh, the latest version? Okay.
Yeah. Still pretty freaking awesome because he's like lights and all and everything. It was pretty cool. So stuff like that, they just feel so good. And then there's my Gideon Graves cosplay, which is super easy to do. And then my Dapper Mario costume, which is super easy to do. So I definitely
Especially
don't
for you.
Yeah.
You pull off a Mario.
I don't have to try very hard to do those cosplays, and I'm fine with that because it just helps me appreciate what everyone else does even more. So But yeah, it was a good time. We were next to this group called the Miserable Hair People, and I don't know if I've shared them on our site, but I don't know if you guys have had a chance to look at it. But they're puppeteers.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they just do skits and stuff, and it's great. And they were doing it the whole time. Like it was a lot of work for like me and Kelsey to just like self promote, but also having to hold like a puppet at the same time. So it was, and it was great because they're not a kid friendly like YouTube channel, and that's all they got. It like
a bunch of kids.
Yeah, like oh my god, which was great because they would pull their parents and it was adorable like photo moments. So they had fun with it and it was cute to watch. But like they had to say a few times like we're not for kids. Like don't let them watch. It was great.
Oh man, that would be kind of funny to be. Although you think they would have like 2 different channels for that kind of thing.
Maybe they had never thought about it, but it also means a lot more work too, because I'm sure they put a lot of work into their just regular one too.
But dual revenue streams,
maybe. But then the other thing is that I don't know how YouTube would like handle that, because then couldn't you accidentally get into a video from the other side of the channel?
It could be locked. You can lock any video on age.
There are a lot of things that can go into like you can actually do age restriction on YouTube.
If you are logged in, you typically won't see it if you're over 18.
If you guys are watching this, let us know what you think about that. We're going to interview them at some point. I'm going to make that happen.
That'd be nice. That'd be
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, and they agreed. They actually went to school with my brother.
Really?
So there was a connection there.
Okay.
Small world, after all. So, so they will definitely have them on. There was somebody else. Oh, I have 2 cards for another person who actually I think he's a local developer that I'm going to talk to at some point as well.
Developer?
Mm-hmm. Game developer, sorry.
Developers.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one that we're going to interview is actually going to be a repeat because do you remember when I interviewed Natalie Wright, author?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she, I don't know if I need to share the books with you because she writes like young adult novels, but they're really good.
Yeah,
they're about aliens, and I've been listening to them and reading them, and they're great. And she just came out with a sequel. She just emailed to me today a code for the next audiobook in the series.
Oh, you
and
guys!
I'm still going to read it. And I just finished another one. I just finished World War Z, so I'm like, yes, I'm done with that. Going to move into this one because it was really good. So, and apparently she's doing really well. And we'll get to it in your review, but she's actually I think she's talking to like some
big name publishers,
or like Hollywood people, I think. So it's like,
that'd be nice.
That's so awesome. Like I couldn't believe it. Well, I mean, I can believe it because it's good stuff, but I got excited for it.
I mean, whenever you meet someone small that you especially if you've known them for a while, it's great to see.
I mean, we've known him for like a little while. We've known him for like a year and a half. I'm surprised she memorized me.
Still, a year.
And I was wearing the Mario costume too, so it took a while. I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" She's like, "Huh? Oh, it's you." Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'd like to take off my hat. Like, "Oh yes, it's me. We talked. It's a me. We talked in a coffee shop."
Oh my god. We also probably need to talk to the guy, the comic artist. Like, we need to check in to see how he's doing.
Artist?
I talk to him all the time. Yeah, we knew a guy. We met a guy who did some work on the Scott Pilgrim comics. Speaking of that, and we talked to him, I talk to him all the time on Facebook. I mean, all the time, quote unquote, because
off and on.
As much as I talk to people on Facebook sometimes, but yeah, he's still doing good. He's still in Tucson, but yeah, I've always wanted to bring him to stuff, but I've never had the right thing to like. He's cool, and like I said, you could do stuff with us. We could have fun. I just never. I'm too shy, guys. I don't want to be rejected. I got you. I don't want to be rejected. I'm so shy.
It's okay, Eddie. Anyway,
I don't want to be rejected. That's why I'm single.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can get those digits, man. Let me tell you how many digits I got this week. But I'm not here to brag.
About 2, number 7, and number 4.
Actually, I got 2. But I don't want to brag.
1 and 3.
1 and 3.
13.
Oh no.
2 digits.
Mm-mm. No, we got the number 7 and the number 4.
74.
What is this?
McDonald's.
Anyway, so yeah, so it was a good time. Again, I didn't get a chance to see too many panels. What I did run across was It's always getting a little bit better at Tucson Comic Con. The only weird thing, and this isn't like a deal breaker at all, but I've never experienced it before. They had a dedicated PA system.
They actually had a dedicated PA system this
and
year?
like he was going on all the time.
Oh wow!
And
I don't think I've ever actually seen that at a con.
No, this is the first time I'd seen anything like that either. But oh, that's our stereo.
I turned off the TV.
Yeah, but you left the speaker on, so it's still trying to connect to the Bluetooth on the TV.
It's a little creepy. A little creepy.
I like talking to her sometimes. Makes you feel better.
It's helping when you're masturbating or something.
No.
You turn that volume up.
She doesn't talk about it.
It's his social anxiety.
She talks about connections, and I talk about connections back, and you know, she's trying to connect to my phone. I'm trying to connect with the world. There's parallels.
That's what the internet's for, dude.
Anyway, shoot, now I forgot to talk. Oh yeah, PA system. So it was a little weird because I was being really nice about it. I thought he did a good effort, but there was clearly like a lot of like, oh god, this guy again. Because I don't know what it was. There was something a little bit turn-offy about the guy who was on the PA system. I'm really sorry, Tucson Comic-Con. I love Tucson Comic-Con if you haven't listened to this. There was just something off about the guy you had on the system.
Was it his voice or?
Yeah, it was his voice and his colloquialisms.
Tonal?
Yeah, not even tone. Like his tone was on point. But
so he wasn't from Ferris Bueller?
No, yeah, he wasn't.
Ben Stein, you mean?
Yeah. No, he wasn't like that. He was young, you could tell. It was, I don't know what it was. There's a lot of like yo's and here's the thing. I think here's the thing that is like unequivocally like, what are you doing? He would say like, this person, famous person, is on in I don't really know, but he's gonna be on soon.
Oh shit!
or he would go like, this person's been on A and B and a bunch of other things. I'm like, oh, come on, you're promoting this person. At least have a damn list in front of you.
Pull up Wikipedia.
Yeah.
You should have a smartphone.
I will say though that the guy who plays Zoom on the Flash though, or not the guy who plays him, but the guy who did the evil part voice, he was there and he got on the mic and that was one of the coolest things ever.
That's nice
because he totally did the Zoom voice over the PA. It's like.
See, that's what they should do at cons like that. Is just have voice actors go up and say random shit.
Right?
Like, I'm going on stage in 20 minutes.
That's what they should have done. And at least that guy did, because that's the only time I heard anyone do a voiceover on that. Mm-hmm. But
PCC would be amazing. San Diego would be amazing. Any humongous con would be amazing to hear that at.
PCC, as I criticize your PA system, write that down. Which, by the way, I've always been meaning to get an interview with the organizers, but I always forget. So someone write that down for me and remind me. Okay. I should talk to them because I think it'd be fun. Thank you for writing it. Thank you.
Sorry, I can't. I mean, it's written here, so I can't. It's not drawing still. Sorry.
Other than that, it was a good time. It was a good time.
I'll say this: it probably was not as smooth for us doing the Extra Life streams.
Oh god.
Let's get into that. How was Extra Life? Because I only participated in the very end, and let's just say I was saved. I was very much saved.
I know. There's a couple crashes that I know of. Will crashed at least once.
Will crashed at least once.
We blue screened your computer.
Aw.
Yeah, and that's when we switched games.
Yeah. Don't let that thing get overheated.
Yeah.
Get another fan down there or something.
We actually didn't have anybody scheduled for an hour, and it took me a while to finagle Mackenzie to get online. And then you guys got delayed due to various reasons before you guys took over from her. And then she joined in anyway.
At late? Oh, yeah, the late one, yeah. I'm going to go play the air.
Yeah. But essentially, like, other than that, we did decently well. Mm-hmm. We raised $250 in total out of our...
Respectful.
Requested $1,000.
We didn't quite make it, but okay. It's okay. First year.
For the amount of people, and for the first year doing it, that's not bad.
Yeah. No.
Next year we're gonna make it a party.
Next year we're gonna make it much bigger.
We have to make it a party.
We're gonna move some things around. There was some scheduling conflicts that we tried to kind of mend around, and I don't think it went bad, but we could do better. So
we can do better.
Yeah.
There will be changes.
I'll just need the day off after that, and we'll be good. We're need at least 3 kegs for a keg off.
Oh yeah.
David will lose that one.
But it was fun.
David's used to being in the keg, not on it.
My poor brother really took the brunt of that for the first third of the day.
And I'll be honest, I was asleep during that entire time, and I have no idea how well.
Where's Dr. Pepper?
In the fridge.
Jeez.
David.
Because that's the responsible thing to do, is put stuff in the fridge?
Nah, we're Mexican. We leave stuff out all the time.
They don't have refrigeration in Mexico. Don't you know that?
Yeah. Don't be so insensitive.
God
Damn it.
But
David?
other than that, other than those few hiccups and the just craziness, I'd say we did very well for our first year.
I agree. Agreed.
it could stay out this time. I don't care. You don't care. I don't care. David cares. Who cares?
But yeah, well, thank you all for those who donated, for those who watched. Thanks a lot for that.
Greatly appreciate it.
We will be back next year, and we'll get even better. Even better.
We're gonna rent out a warehouse to shoot each other in.
We'll make Extra Life great again.
No.
Bing.
We said no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We had an agreement, Eddie.
I don't know what you're
You
talking
broke
about.
the accord.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wow. Someone doesn't want to improve our experiences, but okay, that's fine.
But no, we're gonna rent out a warehouse so we can shoot paintballs.
No, we're
in it.
not. We're going to do it at a house. Probably my house next year.
Probably. But honestly, we plan on getting a lot more alcohol involved.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna have a lot more fun. Less David.
Oh.
And a lot less Justin.
Oh.
I was only there for a little bit anyway, so only for a couple hours. But, meh.
And thanks to all our streamers who were involved.
Oh, yeah.
But fuck you, because you guys don't even download and listen to this.
Look at them. Look at them.
The double deuces.
But yeah, that was fun, and we'll do it again. Which, by the way, I never got the shirt. They promised me a shirt. Extra Life.
If you read it, it was if you met or surpassed your goal.
But I thought I paid like the extra. I paid extra.
I did.
So did you?
So did I. And if you read it, it said if you met your goal, you will get the shirt.
Oh.
But
I was excited.
what
It still goes towards charity.
It's also for charity.
It's fine.
What we also will need to do is we'll probably have a place where you can put suggestions in here soon, hopefully, so that we know what you guys want to see next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get naked. It's fine.
I don't want to see that.
I mean,
Plus the
if
fact
they
that
want to
Twitch
see
would
it,
shut us down very fast.
we'll do it on YouTube. It's fine.
YouTube's not going to be any different.
We'll do it on Facebook Live.
We'll do it on YouPorn.
There you go.
Well, there's only account with our name on it there.
Does YouPorn actually have like
Streaming
self-streams?
capabilities?
We can figure it out.
Okay, so just hit I can see
I
that
wouldn't-
if that's real, and it had the pause and think, where does society go? That now we have that,
I
Or
mean,
we'll just go
but
to
we
a
don't
ca-
have it yet. This is
We'll
hypothetical,
go to a
right?
Camgirl website. They can get all moral for once. But no,
Isn't that funny? If we register, I can't I don't know what goes into it, but we can register as cam girls and just do extra live streaming from a campsite.
we should totally see if we can do that. Get Mackenzie in on it.
Oh, whoa.
Not going that far with
Whoa.
it. I'm just saying, have her as the face of it. That way they can't say, "Oh, but there's no women."
Okay, but I don't know that's how it works because I thought they you see previews.
Doesn't mean they have to be naked in those previews.
No, but I thought it's a live preview.
We'll just make sure it comes to her.
I've seen pop-ups. I know how it works.
he's seen pop-ups.
We'll figure something out. We'll make sure she's in the middle of it. It'll just make it look like a gangbang half the time.
Okay.
Sorry,
Now-
Mackenzie. I'm kidding.
We're going to stop this conversation right now.
No more alcohol for you, I think.
It's not the alcohol. It really
I'm
is.
blaming alcohol.
Okay, probably now we're going to be moving on to the biggest...
No, wait. We can't talk about Doctor Strange until the very end. It's going to be the last thing we talk about.
It's spoilers.
Well, then...
Yeah. Because I'm going to do a spoiler warning.
Okay.
Spoiler wall!
In this case, probably the only other thing that I could think of is the minor announcement for Ghost in the Shell, which is just... They put up a few more teaser trailers. Most of which is the iconic, fight scene on the, rains...
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't judge, but I really hope they do a good job. She better at least be naked at least once, because if not, then it's not the proper character.
I hate to say this,
What?
but one of the teaser trailers is the scene where the thermo camo is disappearing.
She's fucking clothed, isn't she?
No!
Okay,
you can see
wait,
the
wait.
seam lines.
Did we decide do we know whether it's rated PG-13 or R?
As far as I know, it's rated PG-13.
Fuck.
We're not going to... Well, I mean...
we might see tittles. That's about it.
I'm just... God, I can't believe we're having this conversation.
I have to show this because...
Wasn't The Matrix Reloaded PG-13? Or was it rated R?
I think it was PG-13.
Because I would say that's my only mental example of a PG-13 movie that I know that had some nudity in it. But we're talking about like seconds.
Starship
Which
Troopers
movie,
is
Reloaded?
R.
Are you talking about Reloaded?
Yeah, Reloaded, not Revolutions. Reloaded.
Okay, Google. What rating is Matrix Reloaded?
The Matrix Reloaded is rated R.
Ah, okay. So that's not it. Does Google know PG-13 movies with nudity in it?
Okay, Google. What PG-13 movies shows titties?
It's not gonna know that. If it does, I'd be afraid.
It does have some listings.
It has a listing.
Oh, good lord!
It has a listing.
Wait, Crow.
Okay, sorry, new phone. Give me a second.
Okay, while you're looking that up, David, it's Scarlett Johansson. I feel like she's going to fight against that, and there will not be.
She's been naked in movies before.
She
what
has.
movies? And how long ago?
Oh, Total Recall had the three-titted woman. I don't like saying
New
breast,
or
it's a little
old?
weird.
New or old?
2012.
It's the new one.
I feel like they get away with that though because of prosthetics. So that actress didn't show herself.
Okay, Dumb and Dumber. Lauren Holly.
Okay.
There's nudity in that movie?
Apparently, I don't know.
I never watched
I don't
it.
remember.
The House
It's a
Bunny?
good movie.
I don't know what that
The
one
House
is.
Bunny. I've heard of that, but also if it's the House Bunny,
Hackers.
Hackers?
My favorite fucking movie.
I didn't watch that.
Okay.
Angelina Jolie shows her boobs.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking of.
Now, because that's Angelina Jolie, who doesn't mind the tasteful nudity in her movies, that makes sense. I don't think it's. Well, I can't believe we're arguing this, but yeah, I don't know. There's a precedent for that for Scarlett Johansson. So I don't think we're going to see that.
I'll look up here a second.
We're
but,
going to get like
Okay.
We're going to get side boob. We're going to get like camera.
if we get
works.
at least like side boob, I'll be happy because then it would at least show that side of her character.
Or we'll get it like we've seen in some. Well, actually, there's some movies now where like the actresses will disagree with that, but they'll like photo enhance or not photo enhance.
I'm okay with
Photoshop?
CGI.
Yeah, they CGI stuff like that.
I'm okay with that. We need to get the true major in there, and unless there's some nudity, it's not going to be her.
In this case, like the one of the teaser trailers is the most iconic scene where it's like she's taking the thermal camo is disappearing, and I can't describe it other than it's those like you've seen Ghost in the Shell where the prosthetic body. Like, it has the form, but it's like, it's synthetic because you can see the seam lines.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like.
Apparently she was naked in Under the Skin.
When and what is it? I don't even know that movie.
Give me a second.
When did it come out?
That was a few years ago. Can't remember.
Don't even know.
It was 13. It's recent. 2013.
Okay.
I thought it was 2012, but then again, my memory's kind of bad.
Google says no. Man,
I thought it was 2012, but I was wrong.
I'm willing to bet that we're not going to see anything other than like a little bit of like side action or some like free trick camera work.
As long as they have some fashion of it in there, I'll be happy because then we're getting the major.
Actually, this is another thing. The producers of the movie is this a fully American company producing this movie, or is a Japanese company involved?
Typically, the only influence for the Japanese is typically the creator because they are kind of consulting him due to various Japanese.
Now, I would say that the Japanese were backing this. They might put that inside the movie because their view of nudity is a lot less sexualized than ours.
It just gonna have little pixels all over it.
Well, not even that. It just that on screen for them wouldn't be as titillating.
Yeah.
For them, but because it's an American-backed movie, it's all going to be seen as titillation, and they're going to remove it.
They don't care about nudity over there in general, for the most part.
I
mean, when it comes down to it, they're not so much worried about the nudity; it's the sexual aspect of the nudity that they're worried about.
That's why it wouldn't matter to them in that sort of scene. But
in this case, I feel like the movie is going to be more suited and set up for American tastes, which is why certain scenes are going to be changed or around.
I don't think we're going to see anything then.
Which is, it sucks because
that's why I'm kind of sitting here on the fence about it. I'm still going to go see it.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that is just the American culture. And this is, I mean, for all intents and purposes, this is being made for an American audience.
Yeah.
So, and for the sale point of it, they're probably gonna make it as PG-13 as possible.
But
To
so
sell
they
as
just so
many
we're
people.
so we're just not. I don't see them winning. I don't see even from a creative aspect or from localization aspect having nudity at any level.
I mean, I would hope they would make it 19 because there's more movies coming out that are PG-13. They're making probably PG-13, with more movies coming out at R. We have Logan coming down as R, which wouldn't be.
I can already tell you why that is, and it's different from what we see here.
It is, but they shouldn't. I mean, they should be looking at R more.
They are getting away with it because they have a legacy backing them at this point.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell is already getting heat from all sorts of directions as it is.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll even throw this. If we were giving some shit to the movie as a culture at this point, they might do it. But at this point, we've scared the shit out of them so much that their movie might fail. Why would they risk it? Why would they risk?
They're going to try and
risk
play it safe.
Yeah. At best, we might see something in a director's cut.
So it looks like it's Paramount and DreamWorks are the biggest names of it. So
Okay. But
So yeah, we're not going to see nudity in Ghost in the Shell.
I'm trying to remember.
I'll eat my
other-
words if we do.
we're gonna have to print those out and tape it. We're gonna print it on this.
Are you going to need to hot sauce it for hot sauce?
Oh,
for
I'll
it
definitely
too?
put Tabasco sauce on it, no problem.
Oh, we're gonna make sure we're gonna go to like to some restaurant around here, so it's that nasty ass thermal paper.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever accidentally put that in your mouth,
That's
hot,
messed up.
Yeah, it sticks to your lip.
Messed up.
Yeah. And that's what we're gonna do to you. We're gonna make you eat your words in thermally.
Anyway.
In other news, I was hoping to do a review of the PS4 Pro, but don't have that.
Not in
Amazon failed me somehow.
And
But
don't
you
you have
did-
Amazon Pro?
Yeah, Prime. Yeah, I have Prime.
Prime?
Sorry.
I was expected. It was telling me your shipment is coming today. Your shipment is coming today. Expected 8 p.m. Expected 8 p.m. And then all of a
What
sudden,
the
oh,
fuck?
you'll get 16th on the 16th. No.
Let me check your doorstep real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Just in case.
Oh, the box.
Is my dick in the box?
I got your hopes up, didn't I?
No.
But
I mean, if I hadn't stepped out of my door all day, you might have gotten me. Maybe.
because it just turned 8:30, so.
That was like 3 days ago, the 8 p.m. deadline.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said today. Fuck.
Why did you listen to David? That was your first problem.
It was, but I didn't have anything else to go off of.
What I was saying?
But you didn't say a day.
Somebody wasn't listening.
Not really.
He has Amazon.
But when it does come in,
Yeah, I'll review it then. Well, here's the thing. Not to get ahead of ourselves, but we're probably going to be dark for a week, maybe 2. Because next week
Thanksgiving.
and this weekend,
right.
this following weekend, I will be heading to Vegas for Thanksgiving.
And he will not be back until...
The following Saturday, which, depending on when I get back here to Phoenix, may or may not be prime time for another podcast. So
Yeah.
we might be dark up to 2 weeks, maybe even 3, because I promised I'd be at a TI3 game on the following weekend after that.
TI3...
Mhm. Or Twilight Imperium 3.
Oh. Right.
So I don't know. At this point, it's safe to say that during the holiday season, we kind of go dark a lot more than usual.
Due to various personal or...
For sure, we're going to come back to talk about Rogue One. That is happening. We will make a special episode for Rogue One, if nothing else.
yeah, we're gonna go see it in IMAX 3D in
Cool.
person
Oh, I'm already...
on stage. You know.
Eddie's already at.
Yeah,
Do you need to change your pants?
I might later, but
At least put a power...
How many times have we talked about this? I don't know, but I'm so excited for this movie.
It looks amazing.
Like I'm
really
Especially with
hoping-
the trailer.
I'm almost
Yes.
more excited for this movie than I was for 7. I think the thing with 7 was that I think there's a lot of anticipation and a lot of like, is this going to be good?
As well as a little bit of the stigma from
We've
the...
seen what they
new-
can do with Star
from
Wars so
one.
far, and that we're excited for this because we know what they can do already.
For me, the argument of the Rogue One succeeding is that means we'll get more Star Wars stories in universe. That's not the Skywalker storyline.
I'm hoping we get some Old Republic stuff thrown in there.
Technically, there's the Han Solo movie. And
Which
as
I'm
well
not
as-
excited for that, honestly. Now that we've said that, I'm totally
kinda
not excited
hoping
for that.
the Boba Fett movie, actually.
Even that, I'm not excited for.
There's a Boba Fett video game. Let's stay with that.
I mean, I like Boba Fett as a character,
Well-
but we're talking about this character who's had like 5 minutes of screen time has been given a lot. and in a way, deservingly so. I don't know if he needs a whole movie.
See, well, you also have to realize he's in the Clone Wars as well.
As a kid.
As a kid, yes, but that's probably where like any movie for him would take place, would be between that and him becoming an adult.
No, actually.
Well, what's his story?
They have confirmed that it's going to be taking place after he escapes from the Sarlacc.
And that's interesting because it might tell us more about the universe, but his story itself is...
He's a bounty hunter.
He's
like,
But what's the motivation? Why do we care? He's a bad guy. We have no... And he's not even like a sympathetic bad guy.
No, he's not. He's
just there for money.
He would be a better Netflix television show with Bosco.
Might even give you that. But like, why are we giving him a movie? Why? What do we care about his...
I don't know.
Because
we care that he survived, and we care if he involves himself with the Skywalker family again. I think that's the only thing he cares about.
Fans attached to him.
I think, from what I heard, it's going to try and explain how he escaped from the Sarlacc pit.
Which we can do in a short.
He just crawled down, okay?
And then the...
he went out the other side. He went out in China, or their version of China.
But
Iceland.
I don't think he's going to get involved with the Skywalker family.
I would think he would avoid them like the fucking plague.
Like everybody else.
That did not work out.
They basically they got his family killed, or they were there when his
you
dad
killed my
killed.
father. Prepare to die.
Pretty much.
He almost died to the hands of a Skywalker.
And Han.
And Han.
He did Solo.
I mean, hey, if they make a
Who is
movie,
technically now
if they
part of
make a
Solo,
Boba Fett movie and it's
Skywalker
good,
family.
I'm not going to take it away from them. I just don't. I guess I just don't understand.
I don't really either.
Especially when I'm trying to tell you that my excitement for Rogue One is that let's make new stories, and the first two you come up with is Han Solo and Boba Fett. Like, I said, fucking new. Damn it.
I mean,
Okay, from what I heard about the Solo one is that it's technically a young Han Solo, and it's how he basically gets his hand on the Millennium Falcon.
Does he meet Chewie?
Yes, actually.
But what's the... See, you know what? Here, I'll give you the other thing. I think the problem I have is that I tend to dislike prequels. I don't like prequels.
Understandable. I
Well,
mean,
when it
like,
comes to Star Wars, that's completely understandable.
I didn't mind the Star Wars prequels, honestly. But the same thing about prequels is that I never know what fucking happens. What?
What do you?
oh, you mean like Crisis Core for Final Fantasy VII?
Sure, yes, even something like that. It's like, okay, yeah, why am I... Nope, that guy's character's totally going to live. I know he's going to live. Because I know he's going to live. What's the excitement?
It's
Like, the only way that makes those stories exciting is you've got side characters that you don't see there.
or you get a little bit more interesting in the other characters that kind of briefly showed up in the main series, and then they...
But even that creates sort of a paradox because you make this prequel movie about a certain character and you want them to be the focus, but in order to make anything else exciting, you have to develop the other characters. So you take focus off the main character you want in your story to begin with because you're focusing on side characters that you don't know anything about, so you can be excited about what's going on.
I mean, that's why I think the prequels kind of failed in Episode 1 by killing off Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he would have been there like at least into halfway through Episode 2. I think it would have been a better. I think he would have been better off
result.
Exactly.
because then there wouldn't be. We wouldn't have a feeling throughout the whole that okay, he's just going to get a mentor, they're going to die off, except for fucking.
Well, did you ever see the video series of that guy who had a reimagining of Star Wars?
No,
It's
just get on the Discord chat randomly and give it to me.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. But he has a brilliant thing. But it'll never happen, so it doesn't matter. It's just a nice story the way he puts it. But I'll share it with you.
Okay.
It's brilliant, really, really brilliant. But yeah. So I mean, all that aside, I'm excited for Rogue One. Whatever they do with it, anything that branches off of that, great. Universe, just give me a Samurai 7 but with Jedi movie, and that's all I want.
Samurai 7 with Jedi?
Yeah. I want a Samurai 7 movie,
Completely
but with
separate
Jedi.
from anything fucking
Completely
else.
separate from everything. Like, don't even have a single
Something happening during the Old Republic.
old
Old
new
Republic would be amazing.
or it could be just Jedi that fucking survives out somewhere. That could be it too, and they're just so far away from everything else that this is how they live now. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if they're fighting Imperial Stormtroopers or they're fighting bandits or other Jedi. It doesn't matter. I just want that to see.
Or maybe
with
it's somebody
Jedi.
who was a Jedi but then forsake it, and so he's now just out in the boonies.
It's a great Jedi.
It doesn't even have to be 7 Jedi. I guess it could be like 3 or 4 Jedi with like one really guy who's really good with a gun or whatever you want to do it. I just want to see Samurai 7, Star Wars universe.
That would be really amazing to see. And the more like Samurai 7 stuff like we have with that, I'd be amazed. We've got an anime, we've got a Western, we've gotten
a space anime too.
We've got a space anime, we've got the original movie. The more we get with that awesome ass story, I'm happy.
It just delivers. That's a storyline that delivers again and again. I don't understand why, but
That's because of the fact that like the characters translate very well into just about every era. Because I'm pretty sure you could create a medieval era Seven Samurais thing.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah,
it's a time. It's kind of a time old story of a group of people fighting something evil, as they would
a group of
Misfits.
a small group of individuals fighting something much larger.
What do you think towards the end? Like Star Wars was about with the Jedi.
Oh yeah, I mean they
Jedi
definitely took points from that for sure.
I mean, honestly, it's the rebels against the Empire.
Yeah, and the rebels.
Except it's a smaller group. It's not like there's no large fights except for. I mean, Rogue One is essentially Seven Samurai. I mean, kind of.
There's just something about it being like stationary and like not. There's something simplistic about it being confined to an area, where it's not and that's what something I think is missing in that Star Wars universe, is that we're still used to these super expansive storylines. Mm-hmm. It'd be nice to see something that isn't as expansive but still part of that world.
Something just narrowed down to where it's like, hey, here's a planet, and these 7 individuals are defending against a much larger.
Like something can be super important without being galactically important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Which we don't get in any of the Star Wars movies right now.
No, we don't.
Everything deals with so many different planets.
And stakes risen.
The Old Republic would probably be the best for that.
Yeah.
Or pre the Phantom Menace.
I would say even between 3 and 4, you could do that.
I wouldn't agree with that because there wouldn't be any. I mean, you probably could, but it would still be galactically important. Darth Vader would probably show up to kill the.
No, it would just have to be some sort of outpost. Like it just needs to be an outpost
somewhere. I'd
somewhere.
probably say it works better in the Old Republic because then it's like, hey, you have like
It's
maybe
unexplored.
Another thing is that you could have like how it starts out is basically a samurai and his Padawan, who's just about to become a Jedi.
Samurai and his Padawan.
Sorry, a Jedi and his Padawan.
Same thing.
Just about, pretty much.
I mean, not to mince words here, but
they
it's the same
just,
fucking thing.
And they just stumble upon a group, and then more Jedi show up. And as such, like, it just slowly kind of builds like how it does in the thing.
The Old Republic they weren't nearly as organized. This is what I think what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of just happened upon each other. They were trying to do good.
Yeah, because, like, you may have had one guy who was trying to take his Padawan out to train him, and then stumbled upon something really big.
Because there wasn't a Jedi Council with that in the Old Republic, I don't believe.
Well,
At
yeah,
least-
there was.
I mean, technically, the Old
There
Republic
was.
doesn't fucking exist at this point. It's all legends. So they could do whatever the hell they wanted at this point.
So you're talking about like Old Republic, but post what we've seen in the games?
Well, no, because nothing is technically canon from any of those games.
Yeah.
The only thing that is canon is the movies, the Clone Wars, and
Yeah, but even in the
Rebels.
in the prequels, they've mentioned that everything has existed forever. So
Yeah, but the problem
you'd
is...
have to like say this was before forever.
Well, they also, I mean, they're also the most prevalent people out there. They're probably going to say that just to say, hey, it gives us more power.
And
I mean, because
the
the Sith, they basically canonize Darth Bane by saying the rule of 2.
Oh, right.
And because he's the one who started the rule of 2, which is the Sith, there can only be 2, a master and an apprentice. Which the Rebels kind of breaks, but they're not technically Sith. They're, not apprentices or nothing. But, I mean, they kind of shown that it is there, but they don't explain how or why.
Yeah. I think another thing would probably be that certain characters from the expanded universe have been melded into other things.
We got Thawne and Rebels now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I love Rebels. Rebels is a good series.
Do you have that up?
Mhm.
I really need to catch up.
Yeah,
on
no,
that
Rebels. I have Rebels all over my Plex. So
I'll have to get up on that then. Because it was, like, Season 1 was real interesting. I got to the point where he's created his blaster saber thing.
It's good. Like, Rebels is good. Like, if you need your Star Wars fix, it does a good job.
Okay. It does a decent job. Okay. I mean, what What I would really love to see is them go into the Old Republic though and create more backstory where it doesn't fucking matter.
To help at least.
Yeah, I can see that. But this way, I'm saying if Rogue One succeeds, they'll have at least they have a step in direction. Now we can make some Star Wars stories without it being about the Skywalkers.
As long as they bring in Revan, I'll be happy.
Or at least
That
somebody
would
who
be
stands
interesting.
in for Revan.
Or somebody who counts as Revan.
That would be an interesting story from the fall.
I mean,
they should
because-
almost adapt that.
It's Revan and Bane, right? From 2?
I believe so.
Coder 2? They're the ones that like create what
Revan
now.
was one. Actually.
Well, Revan's in both.
Yeah.
Revan is in
Okay.
both. I mean, I think you technically are a clone of him in 2. But yeah.
God, it's a complicated.
It's fucking Star Wars.
Star Wars. Let's just make
All right.
everything complicated.
Alright, we good? We good?
We're good. Okay, so
Spoilers?
let's go into it. Okay,
Spoilers
everyone,
time.
here it is. Spoiler wall, spoiler warning, spoiler warning.
There's enough warning that if you continue on, it's your own damn fault.
So before we get into that, thanks for watching.
Bye!
Bye.
And now we get into Doctor Strange.
Hello again.
Boom! Everyone dies at the end.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
David's even on screen for a second. He's like, fuck you, boom.
All right, so if you, last chance. If you haven't heard Doctor Strange, you're losing it now. Okay, Thor and Doctor Strange talk at the end of the movie. Mordor dies. I'm just kidding. Mordor survives, but he turns into a bad guy. There. So now you're totally spoiled. So now you're really fucked.
Now it's your own damn fault.
Yeah. Oh, and the Eye Agamotto is a Infinity Stone. Oh, and they name drop Infinity Stones.
Oh, fucking finally.
They finally name drop it.
I wasn't asked. Did they not name drop it in the first Galaxy?
No.
First Galaxy movie.
No.
Okay.
I have
I
not
wasn't
seen it,
sure.
so I can't.
They
The
kinda-
Collector didn't name drop it.
he mentions it as like a great power, I believe. He doesn't say Infinity Stone.
So yes, the Eye Agamotto, at least in the MCU, is now is a time stone.
Yeah, it's
It's
good
the
that
Stone of Time.
we don't need another. I think they say like we don't need another Infinity Stone on the streets.
Which
No, I think
I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about his first adventure, and he totally uses time to save the day.
Okay.
Utter manipulation of time to save the day. Which is probably what I was saying. The movie was really fucking awesome.
It was
Oh,
fucking
yes.
amazing.
Amazing.
We watched it IMAX 3D.
Mm-hmm. I think it was worth
Holy shit! It was it's nauseating at some points.
it.
I felt really cringy when the card all over it.
Or when his fingers grew hands, that grew fingers, that grew hands.
No, like
That was
when
great.
he's like when
I'm
the-
just.
when he
That.
Oh.
Yes.
that
Okay.
I was cringing during
Okay,
that.
there's a scene. Well, if you have, you're spoiled. So I'm sorry. The scene in the movie where he's just gotten his accident, he's just recovering. He's got his hands up in
The very first scene after the car crash, and this is a bad car. He rolls down a mountain.
They made sure this movie made sure you understood that his hands were fucked, because even when he's crashing, they show his hands going into his fucking dash.
into the dash, and the dash curls over his hands.
It even
And-
hurts just thinking about it.
And then you see the exterior of the car, and then it goes to interior hospital room. You see his hands with the pins and shit. And you see the cuts down it. You see the pins in it. You know,
This movie, for the first 20 minutes, this movie is torture porn for that.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
Like
But
there
it
hasn't
was-
been an injury in the entire Marvel universe that makes me this sick. I can't think of it.
No.
But then again, this had to happen, or
Yeah,
in
of
order
course.
for him to become.
But they did not pull their punches.
No.
No.
I'm glad they didn't because
Yeah.
that was.
Because you felt fucking sorry for him.
Dude, because you could also feel. I mean, it's Benedict Cumberbatch. The guy's a fantastic actor. He also put through the desperation.
Nailed it.
This guy had to get back his life. What he saw as his only thing, his only piece of
anything available to him.
And his credits were all over that because, it's a comic book story. You know that a lot of this is shorthanded because it's a 2-hour movie, but he nails it every time.
He does.
There's never, it's never corny. It's always fuck, this guy is. Other than, the fact that this movie is called Doctor Strange, this looks like the beginning of a drama where a guy has to recover his hands or learn to live without it.
Yeah.
Up until there's magic, it could just be a drama about a doctor who has to live without being able to use his hands
there's
again.
no magic for the first half hour.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, not magic that we see at least.
Well, except for the intro where we
The
see
very first 5 minutes.
where we see
Okay.
someone get
don't-
decapitated.
Cool.
Decapitated. World star!
Oh my god.
Cold starts don't count. But
That was getting to me.
The cold start was pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap, I was not expecting, like, a full-on chick from...
They let you know what's going on, like, immediately. Like, this is the movie, guys, and title.
I mean, I was not expecting the crazy chick thing from Snowpiercer to be, like, this crazy badass. You guys have seen Snowpiercer, right?
I know what it is. I haven't seen it. Were you talking about Tilda?
Yeah, Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton. Oh, I love her.
She's such a great actor.
I love her so
much. She's almost the female Gary Johnson. Gary Johnson. Shit.
What?
Triggered!
Gary, I didn't mean to cut that out. Gary Johnson.
Not cutting that
Gary
out.
Busey. No, not Gary Busey. I just ran through the... Like,
Something
that's the most
Gary.
You said
Gary in
this
my head.
then, too. Now I can't remember what you said.
She's the female...
Gary Oldman?
Gary Oldman.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just going back in time from the most recent one that I've seen. Where did Busey come from?
I don't know.
But she's got to be like basically the female.
She's so
Gary
good. I don't know why
Oldman.
she's in not more stuff.
I think she only does it for fun.
Yeah.
So
Because she
good.
only does like what she wants to do. Because in Snowpiercer, she was amazing.
The one I know her from is Farscape.
I also know her from Constantine. I loved her in Constantine.
Farscape, the show?
Yeah.
She was in that.
She was the blue-skinned priestess.
That wasn't. No, the priest. Was that really her?
You just rocked Justin's mind right now.
I'm pretty sure it's her.
Okay, Google. Tilda Swinton in Farscape. Swinton. She is not in.
Maybe not.
You got him all excited. You
Fucking strangle
you
you.
animal, you monster.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but no, she was an asset to that movie. I mean, whole quote unquote whitewashing aside, she was an asset.
Well, given the fact that she's in the movie, they mentioned that she was Celtic.
Yeah, which I don't know if that's like. Well, I mean, I know it's not canon as far as what exists in comics, but
The comics it was written Tibetan, but they couldn't do that because of China.
And the fact that there's been various interpretations of the Ancient One. One of which was Celtic, but it was a guy.
Celtic.
Celtic.
You say Celtic? Is it?
It's
different?
Celtics is the team.
Team.
It's the
Celtics
team.
is the stupid ass football team.
It's not football.
Whoa, it's basketball.
Really?
Oh my god.
Fucking idiot.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, we don't make fun of you for real that often, but we're gonna make fun of you for that a little bit.
My God Almighty.
And then I'll just delete this file.
It's his computer. You touch it. That's
It's a violation of my rights.
That's assault.
How is it an assault? I'm not
It's
actually
battery,
hitting
actually.
him. How is it battery?
Battery.
Because there's a battery in it.
Assault and battery. Now the title of this episode.
Assault.
But she did really good. Like she was just like dead eye enough.
Constantine.
That's what I said.
It's not the
Constantine.
movie. It's a really good movie.
Oh,
Sorry.
and I love her in that movie so much.
The White Witch from the Chronicles of Narnia.
I didn't know that. Oh shit! Yeah, I did know that. Holy shit! She's so good.
She's in a lot of stuff, but
She's just good at playing someone who has like the high and mighty, but
Yeah.
She is high and mighty though. It's fine. Like that's deserving. Not like an arrogant asshole, but someone like, oh yeah, you're I can see that you're in charge. It's fine.
Anyway.
We're still gonna fight you, but you're in charge.
she was not. Told you, she was not in.
The Escape of Far.
Yeah, Escape of Far. She was not in Escape of Far. Fucking lying to me, you son of a bitch.
I thought she was.
No.
She is not.
Okay.
Um.
I'm looking this up just so I can prove your ass wrong.
Overall, all the actors I think did a really good job. I can't think of anyone who didn't.
I think the only one that I didn't like, because you're not supposed to like him, was Ned, or whatever the hell his name is.
Ned.
Well, yeah, I mean, he has like single-digit minutes of screen time, so
He
who
does,
fucking
but
cares?
the whole time,
Well-
I mean, I guess he's a good actor because I fucking hated him the whole time.
Well, why? He didn't really deserve it. Sort of. Okay, he sort of.
He went into an operating room with a fucking watch on that he knows the guy doesn't like watches.
Well, and technically,
And
if you're a
noise.
and this is a real life thing, is that neurosurgeons, while they have watches, anytime somebody's operating, like literally, digital or mechanical watches are removed from the room because of the fact that sound can
Any sound that they don't want there should not be there.
exactly.
Like, because in the opening scene of him being, he's in the middle of someone's brain, they're playing music and he's just rattling off the year and make of it.
But when they're doing, when they're removing the
that
bullet
was a
from
critical
that
moment.
guy's thing, you notice that everything except for the watch was dead silent.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, Your watch. Ned, your watch. Huh? Your watch. Oh,
Cover.
Because he's going in someone's brain to retrieve a bullet. By a hand, which is
Bullet
something that
in
we
my
shouldn't do.
head.
yeah, and technically he wanted
But
to
he's
do
a
it
badass.
freehand. He wanted to do it freehand.
It's Virginia Hay that plays Zotan.
Hey,
Okay.
hey. I don't
So
care
Toad-
what
sorry,
David
so
says.
does the
Tilden Swinton doesn't play that way.
oh.
Play that way.
Poe.
He thought this was Tolda.
Sorry.
I can sort of see maybe where he kind of got that idea.
I don't pay attention to
But you
actors'
respect the
names.
Tilda.
I do. Sorry.
Now I might have to call this respect the Tilda. But
We'll figure it
I
out.
have choices now.
But I
Um,
mean, all the actors did do a good job. I mean, and he did a real good job of showing like his hands were shaking the whole time. There wasn't a moment that he was standing that they weren't shaking at least a little bit.
How much do you like that in the end, after it was all said and done, his hands are still fucked up?
That was amazing to me. Like he didn't even use his magic because in the movie, it's shown that he can use magic if he's consistently channeling the magic. He can straighten it out and be fine, like the guy with his legs, or Pangborn, whatever his name was. But he decides not to because he decides to use it for the better, and that makes him a better hero to me.
And I think that also is channeling a little bit about the fact that remember the Ancient One. Remember that she was taking power from Dormammu, and as she put it, sometimes it's a necessary evil. And and she told him please don't be that person where you do make.
She hated channeling that power.
She literally hated it because she took it and then
Used it to live forever.
Used it to live forever, but found out that at the end, she, while extending her life just a little bit more, accepted death and found that sometimes there are better ways of handling a situation than
pure power.
Pure power. And
But then he manipulated time,
in this case, he manipulated
which
time.
is like the rule in every other time movie.
He manipulated time in such a fashion
that it was meant to happen.
That was meant to happen.
So what stops him from doing that every other time?
Because the fact that he gave up the Eye of Agamotto.
He didn't, though. He
put it back in its place.
He put it back.
Yeah, but not like locked away. Like I'm going to put it so I don't have it on me at all times.
He can
That's all
do
he
it.
did.
I mean, I think in the comics he uses it a couple of times to save from critical disasters where he can. But for the most part,
that's like Deus Ex Machina.
Technically, technically in the comics, Doctor Strange literally does have the power of Deus Ex Machina at his fingertips.
He is the comic book version of a Deus Ex Machina. Because of the fact that he can do whatever he wants.
And
the only solace I have is that I know it's going to get fucking ripped from his hands in like a year.
It is.
like that's the only solace I have. But other than that,
it's going to be strange seeing
how do you fuck up now? Like he's a god.
They're going to end up bringing back.
It's not fucked that Tilden Swinton die having that nearby.
At least she was happy this time.
Yeah.
But they're going to end up bringing back the Baron, and
who's not a Baron yet.
Okay, whatever. He's going to end up coming back, and
Beck. He's going to become Beck.
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 He's going to be coming back.
Guess who's Beck?
He's
Beck
again. He's going to be coming back to steal the Eye of Agamotto.
Another possibility.
No, he'll have lost it. He'll have been lost.
He'll bring it back,
Galactus
but he'll
by
end
then.
up giving it back to
Galactus?
Strange
Sorry.
to use it because he can't use it for some reason.
No, Thanos. When they fight Thanos, all those Infinity Stones are going to go bye bye or something. Like, they're not going to be.
Thanos is the slowest motherfucker, by the way. Let me say, it's taken him 7 years to figure out how to sort
except we know he's been searching for other stones the whole time.
He's also very.
They're
patient.
all on Earth, apparently.
They're all gathering on Earth.
There's first one of them wasn't. The power one wasn't on Earth because the Guardians took care of that. So he's still got to get that at some point.
One.
And then there's another one that's still accounted for because we have all but one accounted for now.
Is it just the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have the Tesseract, the Scepter, the Eye, and
The Sphere.
I'll look it up.
The Sphere? No, the Sphere is the purple one.
The Pick of Destiny.
The what?
The Pick of Destiny. Sorry, it's another movie with Jack Black.
Because the Tesseract is soul. The
We
Scepter is
argued
mind.
about this that same goddamn night too.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm like,
But
What am I, a geek? I don't remember this shit.
We know way too much shit that our minds can't keep it. Okay.
one way I could think of basically the Eye of Agamotto getting kind of taken away from him is potentially somebody making a deal with Dormammu, but most likely Thanos, because he would probably know about it.
Thanos as Dormammu.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
let me go down the list. Space Stone
Is which one?
Tesseract.
Tesseract. Okay.
Mind Stone.
Technically not on Earth anymore.
Mind Stone, the Scepter.
Yeah. On Earth.
Reality Stone, the Aether
The red one.
from Thor 2. Power Stone's the Orb, which was in Guardians.
Okay, so there's 2 not on Earth so far.
Time Stone, which is the Eye of Agamotto.
Yep.
And then, was that it? Why isn't there more? Do we got all of them?
Wasn't there
No, that's 3. I mean, go up. 1, 2,
3, 4,
5.
5, 6?
No, there's no 6. No, 1. Shit. No.
Or did we count wrong because something?
You clicked on
Stop clicking on shit.
1, 2,
3, 4,
5.
5.
5. That's so. Was it?
Oh, that's
Okay.
the
Okay.
missing 1.
So 5.
Mm,
And
mind, power. What?
Or is there only 5? I forget.
I thought there
1,
were 6.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I think it is 5 because there's.
4, and then the one in the center on the back of the
Wait,
hand.
I'm looking this up.
Okay, Google.
Oh, there's 5.
And-
We finally know where 5. Oh, no, 5.
Infinity Gauntlet.
I'm already googling.
Yeah, but you messed up mine. Okay, Google.
There should be 6. There's 6 in the picture of the collector.
Infinity Gauntlet.
And David's right about something for once. There's 5 and then 1 in the center.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we Tesseract, Mind Stone, Reality, Power. What?
We're missing Soul.
In time. Oh, it is a Soul Stone. It's just one we're missing, I guess.
But I mean, there's at least 2 of them that are no longer on Earth.
The Tesseract.
The Tesseract is on.
The Ether
Did
though.
it just
Didn't Thor
disappear into the
take that?
space?
No, it's with on Thor's world. I forget the name of it right now.
Valhalla?
It's not Valhalla. Valhalla's where they go when they die.
Valhalla.
Oh, wait, no,
Do.
God. Great. All I can think of is... Oh, great.
Guys, I'm drunk
trying to
now.
remember the 9 realms. Okay.
Okay, Google. The 9 realms of Thor.
Here's a summary from Marvel Cinematic Universe Wikia. 9
Asgard.
realms. Nidavellir, home of the dwarves. Jotunheim, home of the frost giants. Vanaheim, home of the Vanir. Midgard, also known as Earth or Terra, and more.
Okay, that's not all of them, but sure.
Yeah.
Right,
But,
I told you.
It's on Asgard. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the scepter was for a time that got brought back to Earth because why not? Then there's the purple ones. I forgot the purple ones.
Anyway, we're missing one.
We're missing Soul, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too.
Which probably he already has, I think.
Yeah.
It could be that he does have one already. That would make sense.
I'm gonna see if I can find the picture.
But
But
we
there is
still
a
have-
picture of him with a gauntlet. I think there is one on it.
Because we still have the Guardians movie, the second one that's coming out that could be end up revealing another stone.
Do they have the stone in that movie? At the end of it,
In the
they
Guardians
have
1?
the hammer.
In 1, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah, they have the stone. They gave it to the Nova Corps.
that's right. The Nova Corps has it in some like rotating thing.
Are they gonna do Nova?
The Nova Corps. I really hope
They're already
do,
there.
I mean, I hope they do a Nova Corps movie.
That's what
That'd be
I'm
pretty cool.
kind of wondering is, are they going to try and do a Nova Corps movie?
Yeah, so the Soul's the only one that we're missing at this point. We don't have no information on it. Okay. Sorry for doing on-air research.
Yeah, you guys love it.
Anyway, so the Soul still could be out there. Either he already has it, or we'll see it in Thor or Guardians. Because those are I think those are the only 2 movies between now
We
and...
have Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok, and then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Wait, what about the Black Panther movie? I thought that was next year.
I think that comes out later.
that's next year, I believe.
MCU
Yeah,
time.
Okay, so sorry.
Release
He
dates.
doesn't have one. This is from the after credits short. It does not have one yet.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Actually, the next one that's coming out is Spider-Man. I'm sorry.
Okay, probably not going to show up in that.
No.
And that, I mean, it's the first movie. I hope they don't throw it in there.
Right?
We hope not, and most likely not, because of the fact that...
Yeah, so we just... Oh, well, sorry. So Doctor Strange just came out. Guardians comes out May 5th. Spider-Man comes out July 7th. And Thor comes out November 3rd of next year.
And then we move into 2019.
Black Panther does come out before Infinity War, so that'll be our lead up.
So technically the ones that it could show up in is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for this.
Spider-Man, Ragnarok, or Black Panther.
It'll probably be Guardians or Thor. I don't see Spider-Man being the ability to do that.
I'm hoping it doesn't show up until...
If it's Black Panther, that's going to be interesting.
I really hope it doesn't show up until that Avengers, the Infinity Wars movie. Like,
That would be a nice one.
Honestly, I hope it shows up unexplained. Like, oh, he just has it.
That'd be
Fuck
fine.
us, he already has one.
That'd be fine, but
And that would probably make a little bit of sense because, like, maybe the soul, they'll explain where the soul gem came from in the movie since it's 2 movies.
I mean, honestly, I don't want them to just try and get one. Oh, it's been on Earth the whole time again. Like, why are they all going to be on Earth? Stop putting them on Earth. I know they're collecting on Earth, but still.
Maybe it's following that stupid rule of, they all kind of, congregate together where it's like once one started showing up, the others started kind of moving towards that area.
But then they all would have been, doing that for the longest time.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense what happened at the same time. Of course, it's Marvel. They'll probably happen.
Or we have the weird part where technically the soul gem is the gauntlet.
No.
no.
The Infinity Gauntlet is
I know.
something else.
I know.
Don't... Shut up.
Anyway, Doctor Strange was a good movie.
It is.
We should go back to that.
Way
Let's
off
go
track.
back.
Typical FRG. But no. Yeah, we went way off topic after we started.
I'm getting really tipsy, that's why. And let's continue that trend.
And the movie itself was pretty good. The visuals were fantastic.
Fantastic.
I mean, honestly, they did a great job. I mean, honestly, I swear to God, like some of the scenes, the CGI people must have been looking through a fucking kaleidoscope.
We basically can say that cinematography was on point in the entire movie.
Okay.
Like everything they filmed was beautifully filmed.
Oh yeah.
Beautifully edited, beautifully crafted. It was all good.
I wouldn't say kaleidoscope for some, because some of those they would have had to be using the Mandelbrot effect.
What?
I will have to break the shit out of you, good sir.
Okay, but you know what I meant by kaleidoscope. Like,
yeah.
the shit was moving weird, okay?
We spoke human.
We don't speak David, okay?
It's not. It's a mathematical thing.
Oh God.
That, you fucktards.
It's not.
Every tiny bit is the same shape.
There's a better word for it. It's not a fractal.
Yeah, sure.
Technically, fractal is...
I was going to say that it looked as freaky as the Tesseract from the Interstellar.
Yeah, that's basically what.
If that freaked you out, then you'll be
you'll be happy.
You'll be freaked out here too. Because
or if you watched Hypercube.
I
didn't see Hypercube.
Hypercube. Have you seen the Cube movies? Fucking awesome. We gotta watch.
Small tangent. I feared for my life watching Interstellar the whole time.
Oh, that was a great movie.
It was, but it just like it. And I've said this podcast before because of that movie. It will never fucking leave Earth. Never, never. You will never get me off this planet.
I'm gonna make sure when you die, I'm making sure your ass gets shot out of a cannon into space.
If that's what it takes, fine. But I will willingly stay here.
I'm gonna put you on your.
I will be like the captain of the Titanic. I'll be there.
Like, you space. Salute in space with your middle finger. But
I don't want any of that.
I'm gonna put when you're on your deathbed.
Nothing.
If you have at least 2 days left, I'm putting you in space.
First off, leaving the atmosphere is terrifying enough. Then the whole hand-reaching thing when they went through the wormhole. Fuck that noise. Fuck that everywhere.
That's a wormhole. That's not space.
Whatever that was, I don't want anything to do with it. Fuck all the planets they end up going to. Fuck them all.
Oh, look, here's one with water. But where's the beacon? Oh, she drowned.
Lastly, fuck the black hole. Fuck that all. Fuck everything in that
But
movie.
the center of black hole is just Earth, apparently.
No, it's also apparently just you.
Just this one chick's bedroom. Aliens like creeping, apparently.
God. Anyway, yeah. Less terrifying Doctor Strange only because we know it's fucking magic. Other than that, it's...
Honestly, even the magic wasn't truly magic in this. It was, but it wasn't. It was accessing different universes. But it wasn't really magic. It was using artifacts to do so. Usually.
Yeah, and
Like
there were a lot of...
the sling rings were pretty cool.
Well, let me think about that. You're right. All the magic they used was nothing...
It was relics.
It's all
the
relic based,
and
right?
One of the relics, Mordo's.
No, not necessarily, because she did the astral body thing on her own.
Yeah, the astral body thing is,
and the mirror stuff on her
But
own.
she also has Dormammu's power put in her.
Yeah.
So she's channeling.
Strange did the mirror stuff on his own too. Some of it you can do on your own.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
But for the most part, it's all
because like
channeled through some object.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the cloak of levitation.
Astral projection seems like it's like like
Cloak of
the cloak of-
levitation was freaking amazing.
that was good stuff.
Stop.
That I mean, they did a good job with all of them.
There was one super cheesy part of the movie that like took me out for a second because it was kind of cheesy when he's shaving for the first time.
In the very beginning,
No,
or-
in the middle of the movie, where after he's like been training for a while,
oh,
he like shaves and like it's like they
and then it's just perfect.
yeah,
and it's
like they tried too hard to go like, yes, we fucking know it looks like Doctor Strange now. Thank you. We didn't need to go that deep.
Like it would have been better if he would have like screwed it up like and tried. He gave up, and Wong or someone's like, "Oh, just let me fucking do it." And that would have been better.
That
But
might actually have been better.
I mean, they did it. I mean, he looks a lot like Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
Master Strange, whatever.
What?
Master Strange. I was getting so pissed off by it.
It's Doctor Strange.
oh, and then
Okay, Master Doctor.
oh, it is a PhD. Don't you guys remember that?
I don't
Where he
remember
actually is
that.
like Dr. Stephen Strange. Oh, you did get a doctorate.
When was that?
Drink.
That was when he was fighting off against God, I can't remember his name for the first time in the New York branch.
Colonius.
Oh,
Colony. Legion.
I forget the bad guy's name. What's that?
Caecilius.
Caecilius, yeah. Yeah, I get that. But Caecilius was so like out there, he didn't understand. Like he was oblivious to the fact that
He was not a deep enemy.
No, he wasn't.
And
But that kinda
that's
made
not
him
necessarily
good.
bad.
That made him a good enemy. He knew what he wanted. He was going to get it no matter what.
And
I know
and
what I want.
His
I
entire
want it now.
kind of thing was just straightforward. I want eternal life, and that was it. And
he got it.
he got it.
He got it.
Yay! Spoiler: it didn't go well.
Yeah.
He looked like something out of Fallout, but he got it.
Yeah.
Well, Doctor Strange is one of the very few Marvel comics that I actually do read. And yes, you fucking retard.
Whoa!
Read?
Whoa! We're a safe place. Fuck you.
God damn it, David! Get the fuck out of here, dude!
You get the fuck out
I'm
of
gonna throw
here.
you out the fucking window and make you pay for it after building the wall.
If you
Yes.
could lift me.
I was
If I
trying
could
not
lift
to.
you.
I was trying not to. Anyway. No, I was trying
I had
not
to do this one because it's right there. It's a window.
It's okay. Fine.
It's in a wall.
But no.
Sorry, David. What?
Like, some of the things that showed up, like Mordo's staff. Didn't you catch the name of it?
No, I didn't actually. What?
The staff of the Living Tribunal?
Is that what? He actually named that? Huh?
Yes.
It seems like a really long name for me not to have
They
caught
were
it.
all really long names aside from the Cloak of Levitation.
Well, he did make fun of that for a little bit, right? There was a line where he'd like, "You guys can't have a simple name."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Strange does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the boots of infinite jumping or some shit.
Yeah. But no, like,
Oh God.
that one kind of stuck out to me because of the fact that I remember seeing something after the movie about, like, the top 10 most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Marvel Universe.
Okay. 10-4.
And one of them was the Living Tribunal.
Oh, so his staff just channels it or something?
Supposedly, like, admittedly, I'm
Or
sitting
just
there
a
going-
name.
or it could be something like it has a fraction of its power stuck in it.
Oh, fun fact. Did you guys catch that Dormammu was voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch?
Was he really?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
I
was
didn't.
kind of like wondering about that. But I was like, no.
I didn't notice it in the movie. I saw this
No,
later.
Probably the way that I see it, it's always just the person that he's talking to. It's their voice.
That's what they're saying.
That would make sense.
It's the dark version of their.
Yeah, but he did the facial capture and everything like that. They only added another person's voice to kind of give it a little bit of
different modulation.
Yeah.
The Living Tribunal is one person.
It doesn't sound like a tribunal.
Well, he's got 3 faces.
He's got a few faces.
So he's not one person.
We're not going to go into
I know,
this.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
So Thanos wielded. Okay, this is just about his power. The Living Tribunal's powers. Is Thanos wielding the Infinity Gauntlet ranked the Tribunal's power as the highest in Marvel's regular multiversal hierarchy? So basically, it's the strongest fucking thing in the world or in the universe.
The multiverse.
So aside from the Beyonders,
So Baron Mordo has his staff.
Or there's one higher, and it's pretty much a Stan fucking Lee.
Yeah.
'Cause-
No, it's Jack
I think-
Kirby.
well, it's either Jack. Well, it's
It's
an
Jack
amalgamation of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
I thought it was Jack Kirby. Just Jack Kirby.
But anyway,
I mean, I totally thought it was just Jack Kirby. I'm sorry.
oh my god,
but no,
I
there's
should have gone
like,
down with that because it was the complete opposite voice.
but no, there's like little shout outs to various things like.
I mean, the fact that they dropped so many names that no one else has dropped before.
Like the Avengers.
Like
just kidding.
if they were attached to it, they would say it. But like I'm sure Spider-Man's gonna say it. But before he was attached to it, they never said anything about the Avengers. I mean, aside from in Iron Man 2, or was it 1?
I think it was.
I think it was 2. But I mean, they don't really name drop anything. They name drop Infinity Stones for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
and for a movie that's not involved in it, they name drop the Avengers.
Well, we see
We
the
saw
Avengers
Avengers
Tower
Tower.
in one of the opening scenes.
We see the Avengers Tower, yeah.
Mm-hmm. God, that whole like Inception shit was rad. Like, if they make an Inception 2, they should call those people because that was fucking rad.
That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean, they just do a lot of world. They do like this is where Marvel wins over DC for their movies. Is the world building.
Yeah, because the fact that like there's a lot of references to other things. Like when he's before the car crash, the whole we have a male 35 military colonel spine broke with a spinal injury due to malfunction with power armor. And that's
Experimental
power armor, and that's basically alluding to.
And Strange goes, boring.
But that's an allusion to the Iron Patriot.
Yeah.
And that also places it in the timeline for that area.
Mm-hmm.
That portion shows where in the timeline it's at.
Which is interesting because I think a lot of theories beforehand were thinking that we were going to see this take place, like his beginning story was going to be before a lot of major stuff.
I mean, for the most part, it kind of places itself. It does a really good job of placing itself in the timeline.
But it's all after Civil War.
Yeah, it's not the Iron Patriot.
Well, no, but Strange's story, we see it begin after Civil War.
Well, wait.
Because the fact that it takes him a few years.
Iron Man 3, when does that take place? That's after the first
No,
Avengers,
but if
right?
Iron Patriot fell from the sky and is now hurt, that's a Civil War event. And immediately, there's nothing in between. So
not the Iron Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Iron Patriot.
That's War Machine. Same thing.
That's War Machine.
Sorry.
I thought... Okay, well, he said Iron Patriot. I'm thinking Iron Man 3, which was before that.
Yeah.
Well, we still call him Iron Patriot because I think the comics still call him Iron Patriot.
It's War
Iron
Machine.
Patriot.
But it's War Machine.
It's War Machine, and the fact is
Rhodes.
that technically...
I thought it's still called War Machine.
They changed it to Iron Patriot.
In Iron Man 3, technically it just shuts down. But in Civil War, that's when he gets the spinal injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, since when the movie starts out, we know this takes place after Civil War.
So this is technically the newest movie so far, then. Okay.
Yeah.
This actually, well, I mean, towards the end...
So none of it took place during other events. It all happened post-Civil War.
Post everything else so far. But how long after that does it take place? Because when does Thor come out?
Thor comes out in...
next year?
Yeah.
Late next year?
Like late
after
next year.
I want to say...
November. I think it was when I read
But, I mean, anyways... They kind of place him in in Ragnarok.
November of next year, yes.
It is November. What's the next movie coming out for it? Spider-Man, you said?
Next one is actually Guardians
Is
of
there
the Galaxy
Avengers
2.
coming out this year?
No.
Okay, yeah, no.
Guardians is next, then Spider-Man, then Thor,
Okay.
then Black.
And then it's finally the
Okay.
whole
War of Infinity.
shebang with Thanos.
Okay.
It'll probably be one-sided.
But they also place him in Ragnarok in one of
Yeah, but those
the FRG
those
scenes.
post-credit scenes are never like timeline specific.
They're really not, but this one kind of places him he's going to be in that, but it's also going to place him as being at that point in time. This is where we know he's been. Like if we don't see him in anything else, this is where he's been the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, because there is a chance we might see him in Spider-Man for a short second, because
Perhaps.
they're New York, Manhattan area.
Well,
you know.
given the fact that, like, as they state in the movie, they're the three major branches, one of which is gone now.
Which was
London's gone.
London.
London was
London
the
has fallen.
That changes that movie totally. It's a totally different movie now.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
And then they defended the New York branch.
Yep, and the Hong Kong branch.
London.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, they brought it back. They
brought it back.
rebuilt it.
Yeah,
Time manipulation.
they reversed time after it fell, and then fixed it.
So they're only. I mean, I think in the end it alludes to them rebuilding London, anyways.
Yeah.
When he replaces it, because the whole place is built again.
One other thing I need to give credit to. I loved, because I've been doing it like 10 times in this podcast alone. I love that song lyrics were inserted into casual conversation.
Oh, the fact that I think this is one that's only specific to the movie, where they literally they're talking about song titles and various things.
I'm gonna have a dinger for every time you say literally. By the way.
Okay, Leafy.
But no,
I don't think anybody gets that.
in this case, Dr. Stephen Strange is basically he inserts song titles.
Well, I mean, because in the very first thing we see him doing is playing around with the other surgeon while he's in someone's brain, saying, "This is this song from this."
I'm a
I think it was
badass.
one of the anesthesiologist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Someone's at a computer playing music. He's like, "Okay, give me a hard one." It's like, it was 1997. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like, bullshit. Look it up.
The album came out. Blah 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 blah.
And then it's like
The album version. This is not the album version. This is this is the vinyl version. Okay.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my God,
This is the
data
single.
research. We have the internet.
Check Wikipedia.
Oh my God. Okay, let's not do that again, please.
Especially since
I'm
you
drunk
were
enough now. You can make me do that.
LSP right there.
LSD. I'm down.
LSP.
Oh.
You fucking asshat.
Adventure Time.
I know. I just want some LSD. We should totally do it. So, okay, David, you're now the person that gave us the LSD.
Anyway, they've referenced song lyrics, even with Dormammu.
Yeah.
Dormammu doesn't, like, I love that part. Like, the whole time, he's just bullshitting with Dormammu. It's like who knows how long he was there. It was an infinite time loop. And he's sitting there like, Dormammu, I come to...
I've come to negotiate. Or...
Yeah.
I've come to... No, I don't think he says negotiate. I think I've come to make a deal or something. I don't fucking know.
Deal or no deal.
I've come to blank.
Here's your boxes. I've come to... No, because he doesn't say negotiate.
I've come to make a bargain.
I've come to make a bargain. So, I mean,
the shields are another magic thing they can do without a relic, by the way. And the whips. And chains.
Sorry.
But whips
We're
and
just making noise
chains
now.
excite me. Come on.
Okay.
Come
But,
on. Sorry, Rihanna.
I mean, they're the whole final fight scene. It's not even a fight scene. It's just him getting fucking slaughtered by Dormammu. He's like, I've come to make a bargain.
Which, I mean, if you're looking for a future badass that can fight the Avengers, Dormammu's pretty good now.
I mean, yeah.
And I like how the fact that Doctor Strange
kid.
literally, it's like you'll never beat me. It's like, oh, I know. I'm gonna keep losing and losing, but I've done it. But
So
you're
will
stuck
you-
with me in
but
this moment.
I may lose, but you'll never win.
And so he just keeps doing it and doing it, and then it's like
Dormammu gets pissed. He doesn't know what's going on.
He's like, fucking stop.
What
do you want?
I'm so glad your magic power isn't connected to 5 other magic powers in the same device.
Well, I mean, see, okay, now you just brought up a question for me.
Mm-hmm.
Since the Infinity Gauntlet is actually locked to one universe, or one dimension. Sorry, is since Dormammu is multidimensional, is he affected by it?
He should be affected by
probably.
it.
I don't think he would be, because he's outside of our dimension.
Except that Doctor Strange was able to at least partially defend himself against Dormammu's attacks.
The reason why is
But
that
that's because, I don't know.
He can't.
he introduced
he just can't
time to the dark dimension.
I mean, I think that might have been. I think he only was able to do that because Dormammu, the dark dimension, was linked to our dimension.
I think
If there,
That's a stretch.
it's kind
We
of,
know that Doctor Strange went in there and did some shit and defended himself. So
and remember, he mentioned when he was fighting Dormammu
Of
that
course,
he
they could
brought
also-
something from his world to that, meaning
Yeah.
that technically he was
brought
standing
the time
in.
stone. That's all he meant. That's
Well,
all he meant.
That's all he meant.
Pretty
was the
much.
time stone.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be that they're ignoring the whole multidimensional rule within it.
Yeah.
But I think that's we haven't talked about the after credit scene. So the first after credit scene was pretty good. It was Thor and Strange
Drinking
doing
beer.
And
drinking tea.
It was first tea, and then it was dip down below the camera angle, and then pop back up with a full-size goddamn tankard.
Another
magic power they have. Apparently.
But apparently, they did it. Not apparently. Fuck you for saying that word and getting in my head.
Apparently.
They did a really good job of filling that mug up, and him just like looking at it.
And
That was
just
a great
like,
scene, 'cause it
oh,
just
there's
consistently
no-
fills.
Well, to be fair, they're probably all really, except for maybe Cumberbatch. Chris Hemsworth's probably really used to acting in front of a green screen.
True.
Like he's probably got that on point.
But I thought they did a great job. It was fun to watch.
I feel like the Marvel actors have really bad nightmares because their imagination is so good.
The actors or the writers?
The actors,
Yeah.
because they've had to imagine scenes of like robots
Who do you
tearing
think?
their friends
Who do you
apart.
think made the Human Centipede? Some German guy, of course. But yeah.
Obviously.
But then we have the second after credit scene, which is essentially setting up more in the Doctor Strange timeline. Which is,
Baron Mordo coming into power.
why are you handing it to me?
But and then Baron Mordo coming to power by killing Pangborn.
Disabled guy.
The guy that basically had a spinal injury that
By taking his energy through his stomach.
by
that was the
ripping
end of
his
it. Goodbye.
energy
See
out
ya.
of it. Yeah.
Eddie's falling asleep. We have to go.
I'm just really drunk now.
Eddie got way too drunk off a little bit of Fireball. God damn it, Eddie. You fucking idiot. Stop looking at me. It's weird.
I'm
All
used to
right.
it.
But, I mean, anything that we should talk about?
I'll say
shit.
this. I kind of want to. I want to know when the next Doctor Strange movie is going to be coming, or
Setting
like
on
what
the
it's going to
timeline.
involve.
It's not going to be like another 5 years, probably.
Probably.
2 or 3 years at
There's,
least because it's
there's
not
too
on the
many
timeline.
fucking movies that they're making. They won't be able to make another one for a while.
Yeah, and
So they are making bank.
and
14th straight #1 release. 14th straight #1 release.
And I don't think the DC's broke 5.
Okay, that's what I was going to bring up.
oh,
I like Suicide Squad. I don't know why it did as bad as it did. I know it wasn't the greatest, but I don't know why it did as bad as it did. But man, they really need to do something because they're really behind.
They're fucking falling good. I don't think they broke 5th at all.
I saw the Wonder Woman trailer and I really fucking liked it.
It looks amazing.
I hope it's as amazing as.
I'm hesitant to go see it in theaters because I don't think it's going to be as good as it is because the other movies haven't done well.
And even if it is as good as it is,
Do I still want to see it in theaters?
well, no. But even if it's really good, I wonder
there's
if
going to be that stigma.
Well, that, and I don't know if it'll do anything to positively influence any other movie.
It won't because it's in the past. I mean, Batman wouldn't have been born.
I mean,
Superman isn't on the
At least
earth
even
yet.
Batman has the chance that Ben Affleck's creative control does something good. But then, did you all hear the rumor about the executive speaking off record about how shitty the script is?
Yeah, and I heard about how the fact that like
And Warner was like, "Fuck that, we're still gonna make it."
They're not doing a good job. They're shitting all over it.
it's not going to be very.
Hey,
well.
if they were, I mean, they seem to be trying to go for a darker universe, but they don't even make the movies R-rated.
They're not willing to go.
I
the
wish
extra
the
mile.
animated movies got as much credit as the live action films.
The animated movies, fucking amazing. I'm
Amazing.
almost through Young Justice season 2. That is fucking.
I haven't given that a chance yet.
That's
Is Young
the one
Justice
thing
good?
we could have mentioned earlier.
I don't watch Young Justice.
Well, you're gonna watch it.
You have to watch it.
I'm too drunk now.
No,
Well, not right now.
We're gonna open up your eyes and make you watch it.
But I totally forgot the fact that the announcement of season 3.
We'll announce it next time. Remind us, guys, that we're gonna be announcing this next time. And we'll try and remember everything, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Okay.
We're hanging up now.
We're losing Eddie fast.
That's because I just want to lay down now.
Where's the stop button?
I got it.
All right, guys.
Everybody. Before we head off, though,
Facebook.
remember that our Facebook is Front Row Geeks and our Twitch channel is Front Row Geeks. FRG_media to catch us on Twitter and Instagram, and of course we live stream on Mondays,
Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and occasionally Sundays.
So catch us there. And again, thank you for your help with Extra Life. Hopefully next year you can back us up even more, and we'll raise the stakes. Trust me, next year we'll raise the stakes.
We love you guys.
But thank you very much for being involved, and thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye!
This has been a presentation of Front Row Geeks. Adios.